Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 8/7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. You can find us streaming on both Facebook and YouTube, whichever platform you'd prefer. Feel free to comment and ask questions in the chat as you feel like it. I'll do my best to answer your questions as we go and after the stream as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight. A Michigan farm worker was diagnosed with bird flu, the second human case associated with an outbreak in U.S. dairy cows. Officials say the patient had mild symptoms and recovered, and the risk to the public is low. The person was in contact with cows thought to be infected. The first case happened in late March when a Texas farm worker was diagnosed in what officials called the first known instance of a person catching this version of bird flu from a mammal. The virus was confirmed in 51 dairy herds in the U.S. 15 herds were in Michigan. And happening now, Republic Township is updating its water system. This is phase 2 of a 3-phase plan. Let's get the right label in there for you guys. Phase 1, where the township updated most of North Republic's water system, was completed in 2012. Phase 2 will finish North Republic, and Phase 3 will focus on South Republic. Crews say they will replace hydrants, undersized water mains, and valves to adjust to winter conditions. Republic Township Supervisor James Brennan says the new service lines will be much safer and more reliable than the existing pipes.
We have many breaks in the wintertime. These are being replaced with the plastic. So we won't have that many breaks in North Republic.
Brennan expects the project to start next spring and end next fall. Memorial Day weekend is almost here, but law enforcement agencies say water-related deaths increase during holiday weekends. The Marquette City Fire Department says swimming in a pool or lake can be fun, but also dangerous. All 9 city-employed lifeguards will be stationed at McCarty's Cove in Marquette for the whole summer. Marquette County's YMCA Aquatics Director has some tips to help keep your children safe.
Even if you're a strong swimmer, a life jacket is always needed if you're on the boat. If you're at the beach, you might not need a life jacket, but even if kids who can't swim, a life jacket's a good thing to have on. Swim with a partner, swim with a group. That way, you know, if anything happens, you have someone there to notice it right away and can take action right away.
Firefighters say if you're not a strong swimmer, it's best to stay in an area of the water where your feet can touch the ground. And a family practice in Marquette is expanding to meet the needs of more women. South Shore Family Practice offers a range of services but wants to increase its patients' access to women-oriented care. To help address this, the South Shore Family Practice will welcome another women's care physician, which will increase availability for women patients, including same-day appointments. Little issue with our video there, but moving on to the next story that we have for you guys. A farmer's market is coming to Ishpeming. There will be between 18 and 20 vendors at the first market. Organizers still hope to get musicians, someone to do demonstrations, and more produce vendors. The market coordinator says this highlights the great community of Ishpeming.
We have so many talented people on this end, and I think that the more that we support the local small businesses and the home-based businesses, the more it's going to grow our community as a whole. It's going to put money back into our community. It's going to bring more businesses to our community. So I think it's a really big, powerful thing right now.
The market starts Sunday from 11 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon in the parking lot near Jasper Ridge Brewery. To be a vendor, message the Ishpeming Farmers Market on Facebook. And the end of the school year is fast approaching, and for one teacher at Hancock Public Schools, it will be his last. He's leaving behind not only a personal legacy with his students, but a family one as well. TV6's Houghton Hancock Bureau reporter Colin Jackson tells us about this teacher and his request to the community.
Industrial technology teacher Gary Mishika will be retiring from his position after 39 years of teaching at Hancock. His career has been filled with helping coordinate countless student and community improvement projects.
After 42 years of public service as a teacher and a coach, I'm looking forward to maybe trying something new. I'm able to do a lot of different things, especially with the skills that I've developed through the years. So I would like to utilize these things maybe in a different way.
The 66-year-old instructor's departure ends a century-running legacy in his family. According to Mishika, he's the last Mishika to teach in the Copper Country area. Mishika states that his grandfather began teaching at Hancock in 1921, left for a year, then returned to teach and coach for 39 more years. Gary's parents, some aunts and uncles, and sister also became teachers in the area.
Back in 1985-86, there were actually 5 Mishikas teaching in the Copper Country in 4 different school districts. None of our children and none of my nieces and nephews that live in the Copper Country area have gone into this profession. So it all ends with me.
As his final year draws to a close, Mishika is eager for the community to check out the work his last students have created. These students are displaying their work just outside the school library. Some were inspired by pop culture.
I made a miniature replication of the Star Wars Death Star. I made it for my little brother.
Others completed projects that they had started on but never finished.
A lot of effort and time has been put into these projects, and some take like an hour, some take a few days, some take months, or sometimes even a few years.
According to Mishika, the community is welcome to drop by the school and check out the projects on display Thursday through graduation on Saturday. Colin Jackson, TV6 News, Hancock.
Thank you, Colin. Escanaba art students painted a life-sized canvas on a wall at the junior high school. The mural project started 10 years ago with one wall in Escanaba High School. It is now spread throughout the high school and beyond. 2 8th grade students created the first wall mural in the junior high school this year. Cora Dietrich said the high school arts students motivated her to go for it.
And I've seen them painting, and I've seen the paintings just in the hallways. And they're just so cool, and they are really inspiring.
And I thought, well, we'll see how it turns out, because they're junior high kids in that high school, and it was amazing.
This year, the high schoolers tried something new. Students painted broken instruments with classic artworks, and sold them as a fundraiser. And take a look, a Marquette boutique is expressing itself through the work of a mural. Artist Belle LeGroux says the mural embodies Cove Boutique. The store creates high-quality and inclusive women's fashion. With outdoor paint and chalk, she freehands the pink and gold mural. She says she wanted to reflect the store's dainty and ornamental personality.
Marquette is increasingly becoming this artistic hub for expression, and you can see that on so many businesses here. So many artists in this area and creative energy, so I think that everyone will appreciate a work of art outside of any shop or space.
LeGroux shared a Pinterest board with Cove's owner to share ideas. She hopes to finish the mural today. And that's all the stories we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in right back here on Facebook at 8:45 tomorrow morning. TV6's Mandy Koskela and Michael Sobek will recap top stories from the morning on their show Beyond Your Morning News. If you have a story idea you think we should report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, you can contact us at any time. We would love to hear from you and what's happening in your community. Thank you all again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a great rest of your night.